today, I'm going to talk about the 75% chance that Bitcoin has to get a major pump by the end of this year. We have 6 different ETFs pending right now with the SEC. Okay. So tomorrow is a huge deadline. Because of this ruling, because Grayscale won this huge battle against the SEC, okay, this pretty much paves way and makes it 100% certain that we will get a Bitcoin spot ETF by the end of next year. However, estimates are now at 75% for approval by the end of this year. Okay, because of this, because Grayscale won against the SEC, the judge looking over this said the SEC did not provide sufficient evidence that a spot Bitcoin ETF would behave any different than a future-based ETF, okay, and that the lame excuse that the SEC gave about, well, there's fraud and manipulation. Again, it applies to both. It doesn't apply to one. So the SEC really doesn't have anything else to say. They can't nitpick on anything anymore. And there are small nitpicks. For example, not having a surveillance partner. All these fund companies just immediately add Coinbase. You want a surveillance partner? Okay, well, you choose Coinbase, right? You want a custodian? Okay, we'll choose Coinbase. Right, so there's really nothing that SEC can do anymore unless they just come out with some other weird, thing. But then they're probably gonna be sued, and then they're gonna get into it and lose again, right? So I don't know, because there's a 75% chance. Of course, this is just made up by analysts. It's not like any official measurement or anything, but if, let's just go along with this, if there's a 75% chance that Bitcoin ETF will be approved by the end of the year, tomorrow, September 1st, with those 6 pending, odds can't be that bad. There's not that many deadlines by the end of this year. There's one tomorrow, and I believe the next one is in November. Okay, so it's either tomorrow or November, right? And if one gets approved, they're all going to get approved. There's no reason why they wouldn't, because they all basically do the same thing. And they're all from major fund companies that have billions or trillions of assets, and they all have ETFs already. They all know what they're doing. Okay, so if one gets approved, all of them will get approved. And you know what? We might get a huge boost tomorrow, even though it's, I don't think it's 75% chance tomorrow, but hey, it could be 25% chance. That's not too bad. Maybe 50%. No, I say it's more like 25%. 25% ain't bad. So this is exciting. It's very, very, very exciting indeed, right? So look forward to this. Once a Bitcoin spot ETF gets approved, when Bitcoin pumped up after the Grayscale ruling, that was just like a tip of the iceberg. That was nothing. When we get the very first one, either from ARK or BlackRock or even Grayscale, we will see Bitcoin pump by maybe 3, 4, 5,000. I would say immediately. And then we're going to see some major money coming in over time that will pump it a lot more. Also, those of you guys that's measuring or watching the presidential candidates, Vivek, he recently commented on the Grayscale's victory, and basically he's like, this is good. This is good. We want to keep things in-house. Why do we want all these ETF providers to go overseas to offer them? No, we want some in the United States, right? It makes sense. It makes sense. This is why everyone wants Gary Gensler out, because he's simply driving innovation away. He's driving all these great developers and leaders and projects overseas. Why? Keep them in-house. They are the future. Web3 is definitely the future. So why would you not want the brightest and the latest tech to stay within the United States, right? Why drive into Singapore or Hong Kong or I don't know, UK, right? Keep them in-house. Bitcoin volume has picked up once again, at least a 2-week high, but still low. Bitcoin volume was very, very low. Like, it was like all-time low, okay? Like, really, it's a really stagnant period right now, right? But like I said before, and I'll say it again, stagnant is okay. Low volatility is okay, okay? And here's why. Because we're at what? $26,000, $27,000. It's way better than hanging around $4,000 back in 2019, okay? Back then was painful, right? Seeing Bitcoin at 4,000 each was painful. At 26,000, not so much. And pretty soon we will break above and people will forget. And after the next halving cycle and after the next parabolic rise, the low point after that could be 40 or 50,000. Okay, it's just the lows keep getting higher and higher and higher and higher. This is a good thing that could lead to greater price appreciation, obviously, once we start moving, right? And the holdaways measuring the number of holders just keeps on going up and up and up and up and up, over 70%. 70%. Actually, last time I saw another one that was like 75, 76% of long-term holders just not touching their Bitcoin. This is why it's so stagnant. That's why it's also good, because they're not selling it. No one's panic selling. No one is selling Bitcoin. Everyone is staying calm and cool and collected and DCing as they can, right? And that's why the number of holders keep on going up. Up, up, up. Just like this. Just like this. Up and up and up and up. Bitcoin keeps forming higher lows and higher highs. And this cycle around, it's going to be no different. No different. You know, I talked about this a few days ago, how the X platform has a payment license in, they got in Rhode Island or something, but it turns out they have payment license in 7 states. And they're probably still adding more. So that means for sure we will see X, aka Twitter, become a payment app, or at least offer payments within pretty soon. Pretty soon. And I'm pretty sure there will definitely be crypto involved. Pretty sure there will be Doge and Bitcoin and Ethereum support, and who knows what other support it'll have, right? Elon's vision of a super app, being able to do everything within app, I think that includes having a crypto wallet, a self-custody wallet, and also being able to pay utilizing this wallet, right? And have crypto support. I'm pretty sure that is in the works. So this also could be coming when this gets announced. Could be also a huge boost to Bitcoin and crypto. No doubt about it. It's Elon, right? Whatever he does is big. It's huge, enormous, massive. So this is also coming.